Hey everyone, Michelle Hart here. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to do a review of Tarot of Oppositions. And I have been wanting to get this deck since the first day I saw it. And I thought it was such a cool idea. And it's taken me a lot longer to get this than I would like. But we finally got it, finally here. Let's get this party started. Alright, first and foremost, this box is kind of cool because you have the positive and negative aspects of each of the characters on the box as you open it. How cool is that? That's actually got both on both of them. Interesting. But anyhow, so that's the box. Fun little box. The guidebook, not the guidebook, yeah, the guidebook. The little white book, which is a little blue book in this case. This gives you a couple of spreads. It gives you, in the major arcana, it gives like a little description and then the positive and negative aspects of each card. And then the rest of them is just the positive and negatives. So, and then you've got other languages, which is nice, you know, for those that actually want to read in their own language. Okay, so I'm going to go through these. I apologize, there is glare. These cards are just shiny as heck. There's like glare, no matter where I put it, there was glare. So this is like the one spot with the least amount of glare. But we're gonna go through these real quick. As you can see, it's just, yeah, good luck. But what I really like about this is, obviously you have the positive aspect and then you have the negative aspect. And I'm not entirely sure why they changed the animal there, but it's worth looking into anyway. But this is a really, like, I love the concept of this deck. And the artwork is not bad either. Very Rider-Waite feeling. At least to me it is. This is just the coolest thing. I honestly am speechless. Now some of these, I'll be honest, I'm like, I'm not sure I quite get the negative aspect. Or I wouldn't get the negative aspect quite as well with the regular deck. I think I've worded that weird. But the point is, it's not the traditional... Oh, sorry, shaking camera. I'm not trying to make you guys seasick here. What I was trying to say is, the negatives that they give is not necessarily the negative that I would have associated with the card originally. But it's still an interesting concept. Now this one, for example, I don't know. It's a little bit interesting that they have the female and male aspect are on opposite sides there. But, I mean, I'm not sure if it's somebody that just doesn't like men or if they're trying to say something else, but... Okay, so this actually... This one I really like, though. The Chariot is really cool. Really, this whole thing. I'm trying to go through these fairly quickly, but it's really hard because I have twice as many images to show you guys. The Hermit. I really like the Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. This is kind of cool. You have, like, Justice just doesn't care on the negative side. The Hangman. There's the peaceful Hangman and the fearful, angst-ridden one. Is that the right word? I don't know. Words are hard today, so I might be saying some funky things. The Death card, I really like this. This is like that... so beautifully portrays the positives and negatives, that growth and rebirth kind of thing. And then the dry spells of the Death card is really cool. Temperance. This one is another one where it's almost like saying there's one aspect that's bad and one aspect that's good, when in the original card there's both. there's this balance of both. And here it's almost like saying one is good and one is bad, as opposed to there being a balance thing. So the Devil one is also a little bit weird, having, once again, that male and female energies are on opposite sides. So, but some of these cards I kind of go, okay, that's, I don't know that I would have done it that way, but they definitely are still a lot of fun, and I think will be awesome to work with. I haven't had a chance to work with it yet. I just got it and was so excited that I had to show you guys. Had to share first. This one I think is kind of cool, actually. We have the moon. We have the tame side and the wild side. The sun. Now this is like melancholy, kind of, on the other side, like dying melancholy, and then this is the bright, cheerful, joyful. I think I was trying to combine those words. Oh, this one is cool. This Judgment card I absolutely love. It just looks incredibly awesome. The World. I like the way they did this one too, actually. All right, now we're getting into the suits here. So we have the Ace of Cups. And it's like this, the negative aspect has like this greedy hand holding on. It's really cool. Two of Cups. I really like all of these. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. What's interesting about the Five of Cups, if you notice, she's got like, she's dressed fairly simply for that time era anyway. But she's focused very much on the beauty of nature here. And then the opposite side, she has all of this jewelry, all of these fine things, but there's no joy, and there's no natural life, and it's gray outside, and I don't know. I really liked that one. And the Six of Cups, it's like a lonely childhood versus a happy childhood kind of thing going on there. This one I like too. So this Seven of Cups, you have, both of them are dreamlike states, right? But one is the nightmare, and then the other is the positives, the positive dreams. And we have the Eight of Cups. Very interesting Eight of Cups. I'm curious to see what that is going to be like in readings. The Nine of Cups. And Ten of Cups. I love that it's got the little ladybug. Page of Cups. There's obviously the whole coloring is different from the positives to the negatives. You have the bright colors, and then you have the dark colors, the more dreary kind of colors. You know, in the Queen of Cups here, for example, you've got the bright white clouds and the beautiful sky. And then you have kind of this, almost like a storm coming in, kind of. And so all of them are kind of like that. This one is kind of cool. The King of Cups. Huge change in temperament there. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, as I'm dropping cards. Once again, that hand is like, there's a greediness or a desperation kind of attached to it. It's very, very interesting. And we have the Two of Pentacles, the lack of balance, and then the correct balance there. This one's kind of cool, actually. The Three of Pentacles is a guy working in a shop, and then on the reverse side you have everything's kind of decrepit and falling apart, and yeah, I like how they did that one. Four of Pentacles, appreciation for that money, and versus the greed, the greedy end of things with the Four of Pentacles there. Five of Pentacles, this one's kind of interesting. I would like to sit with this one, honestly, for a little bit. Seeing the positives and negatives in it. And the Six of Pentacles, very simple. There's the Seven of Pentacles. One is enjoying the fruits of their labor, and the other is surrounded by it and doesn't care. We got the Eight of Pentacles. This is like productive progressiveness in work, and this is not. For anyone who has who is an artist and has had those moments when it's just not coming out right, they know that feeling. Nine of Pentacles. This is kind of cool. She's all excited about this gold rose, but she's got, you know, her spouse or whoever it was that gave it to her was just like, doesn't care for her. Walking away. She's all self-absorbed kind of feeling going on there. Whereas on the positive side, you have that unity. Very interesting. This one is cool, actually. The gates being open versus the gates being closed off. The Page. I think they're trying to make him look studious, but he looks a little grumpy there. There, he's officially grumpy. He's aged about 20 years right there. The Knight, I really like the Knights. I'm going to say that about all these cards, aren't I? I just really like this one. I really like this one. Dude, this reminds me of like an Alice in Wonderland kind of like creepiness about it. We have the King of Pentacles. Same thing. I honestly feel almost a lot of the pictures, a lot of the images have that kind of Alice in Wonderland feel to me anyway. That not like it's like Alice in Wonderland so much. It's just got that eeriness in some of his cards. I really like that portrayal of like that creative growth versus holding on to something that's dead and broken. This one is really cool too. The Two of Wands. We have the Three of Wands. Hold on, I gotta fix that. Put that down the wrong way. Three of Wands. This one I feel is almost, I don't know, I guess because I've always liked this card, it feels more of a shock flipping it over and seeing that negative aspect. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's just me and my own associations with the card, but that's what I feel from it. The Five of Wands, that playful competition versus, well, let's just beat the crap out of each other. Yes, the Six of Wands, where you're being praised and acknowledged for your victories versus just being an arrogant SOB. Throwing your own party right there. Seven of Wands. I love that. It looks like a monk on a couple of these. The Eight of Wands. Jumping over a fence. So this is an interesting way to look at that one. the Nine of Wands. Once again, we kind of have that monk feeling going on here. Oh yes, the Ten of Wands, successfully carrying, bearing your burdens versus, I mean, epic fail right there. Page of Wands. This one's kind of cool. It's like there isn't much change in, like, obviously the colors and everything have changed, but you get that feeling of like, yeah, I've got good intentions with this versus I really don't have good intentions. We're going to stab somebody with that one. And then the Knight of Wands. And then the Queen of Wands. This is the one that's on the cover there. The King of Wands. The negative aspect of this King of Wands looks like maybe he's gone a little mental. just the vibe I'm getting off of that one. This is interesting. The Ace of Swords here. And then we have the hand grabbing the wrong side, like grabbing the blade side. That's, I mean, first of all, not a smart move. Don't ever do that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever grab a sword by the wrong side. Two of Swords. This is kind of an interesting one. I would like to sit with this one for a little bit too and kind of... I'm curious really with a lot of these to see what I get with readings. Because some of them I think have a lot of potential and some of them I'm like, I'm not sure how I'm going to read this, you know. But, excuse me. I'm losing my voice already. This video is taking way longer than I was hoping it would, but I can't help it. Like, every single one of these has 2 pictures to show you. It's just going to be a long video, people. I'm sorry. 5 of Swords. Yeah, talk about defeat. Look at that. Oof. 6 of Swords. I actually like this. It almost looks like an oil painting in the background there. Versus this dead dry land. 7 of Swords. And it's reversed once again. Like, I don't know how I'm going to read this one just yet. This is kind of, like, some of them are just, it's going to be interesting. Now this one's interesting. The 8 of Swords, the way they portrayed this one. Has anyone seen the James Bond movie where they're torturing James Bond with him sitting on the chair and guys just attacking his nether regions? Yeah, that's what that reminds me of, unfortunately. Never thought I'd say that about a tarot card. Anyhow, 9 of Swords. We're moving on to much more positive things, right? 9 of Swords. This is interesting. It's like she's kind of... The swords are kind of like shooting away from her, like she's blocking off these negative thoughts, versus the swords are pointing at her in the reverse and she's just, it's too overwhelming to her. The 10 of Swords. This was the one I kind of was like, oh, I kind of wish they had done this one a little bit differently. They're too similar looking in my opinion. But that's just my personal opinion. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. It's almost like she's in a cage the way the window is. And then finally, the King of Swords. So, fun deck. Obviously, like I mentioned before, very, very slick, or very shiny. They do actually slide very well, though. I know there's some shiny ones that have a tendency to stick. These, they don't stick at all. It may have a high gloss, but they shuffle very well. So yeah, hopefully you guys got something good out of that. You can decide for yourself whether this is a deck that you have any interest in. I am so sorry it was so long. I really was trying to like go a little bit faster, but there are just too many pictures to show you guys. So as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of those around you, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.